Hi guys, happy Wednesday. This is your show, Strip Tea. We are your hosts. My name is Priscilla Moy.
I'm Celina Sasso.
I am Darryl Boogie Evans.
And we are here to bring you some interesting topics every month where we just dive deep into some interesting stuff, whether it be scientific, fun, things to do in Vegas, fashion, events, blah, 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 whatever we want to talk about, music, entertainment, pop culture. And we're always here to just kind of dig deep, get our views on things now that we have a male as part of our team. So this is only his second episode, so everyone congratulate him, welcome him on our Instagram page. I posted his headshot, so we're here. It's legit, it's real, he is certified. We're going to talk about it. So we're going to get right into it today because today's been a busy day and we got no time for commercials. Okay, bye. So let's cheers to start the show.
Cheers.
Cheers to September.
That's spilled. It's okay. It's part of the show.
Girl, messy. So, our two topics today, we're going to jump into, and we're just going to transition into it more so than normally. Our first one, we're just going to start talking about fashion. So, Boogie here is a huge sneakerhead. Like, A1, like, all the time. Like, they're clean. He probably's got cases. He's like 100%. He's got his own, like, page for his shoes. So, you can start off with what you want to talk about since this was your idea for a topic. You can begin with that.
So let me ask you guys this. So what do you guys think about the new, well, I won't even say new, but like the vintage baggy style? What do you guys feel about that? You see how they bringing it back in?
Right.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to me how, like, you know, at first it was like the skinny jeans, then it was the baggy clothes, and then it's back to the it's just the transition is just crazy to me, man. And I feel like the fashion is getting crazy again. It's getting really good again, and I love that, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I'm honestly not a fan of skinny jeans, like, at all. I know. Like, when it's to the ankle. You know, I'm all for a straight leg, though. I love a straight leg, but I can't with all the way down to the ankle. Like, these are, like, not even, I don't know what these are, but they're thrifted slacks. But I do like baggy jeans, baggy clothes. I think anything that has some kind of homage to the times where people were dressing to just dress to impress for themselves, I think it's gorgeous. Like, I just think if you have the vibe, if you have the sauce is important because that's how you carry yourself.
With the new lingo. Okay.
Enlighten us with your sneakers. Like,
yeah, what is the tea with you?
So me growing up, my mom has always, like, literally since I was a child, like, dressed me down. You know what I'm saying? Dressed me down, the nicest clothes, the nicest shoes and everything. And I guess it just transitioned into, you know, my teens and then adulthood. Like, I will never forget this time. This had to be maybe 97 or 98. The Jordan flu games that just came out. I don't know if you guys know what the Jordan 12s are, but there was the black and red ones. And instead, she had brought home, like, these Nikes that were just all over the place. And I'm like, my mom like these. And she was like, you don't like these? They sharp. That's, like, one of our favorite words. They sharp. I'm like, they're not. So I'm like, hey, can we go back to the store? Can I switch these out? And I go and get, like, the Jordan flu games. And that's, like, one of the most iconic shoes ever. And, I mean, shoot, sneakers have always been a part of my life. Like, I like shoes. I like looking good. I like having stuff that nobody got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, some of the stuff I got, man, like, people don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it has.
I'm no hype beast. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go out and get every single shoe. Like, I want to be out there like, damn, where you get those? And I get that a lot. Not trying to toot my own horn, but
that's
like,
good.
And I don't gatekeep either. I let you know where I get my stuff from.
That's
if you,
icon,
that's a nice outfit. Hey, you can get it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that type of person. I hate people who gatekeep.
That.
Yeah,
that's not cool. Okay, we don't like that. Do we like that?
No. Hell no.
Oh,
I kind
hell no. You like gatekeeping?
Yes and no.
Tell us.
I have my reasons though. It's a little different, I think, when you have a specific. It's like I'm like a stylist, so to me, growing up, like, if I was going to be a designer, I was going to be a stylist. Like, I love styling clothes. I love fashion within itself, right? So I like love opening magazines, seeing how things are put together. Also goes along with me being a model, right? And it helped me styling my own shoots. Now, however, my trend of life is that I guess I make such an impact that apparently everyone wants to just do a fabric carbon copy. Now, it's fine because everyone's like, oh, you're making a movement though, but when you don't have a place in your industry where you feel you've made it and people are banking off of shit that you're doing as original, and I go out and I'm doing shit for me and people get envious of that or they get jealous of that and they literally like, oh, I want that now. Oh my God, that's so cute. I want to buy that tonight when I go get home. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to wear it anymore.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not even like me being like, I don't want you to look for it, but it's just like, it took me to like put this together for you now to be like, okay, now I need to put that on.
So basically,
and then it becomes their own style. And it becomes just kind of like, now I feel like I need to change it up now because now I'm going to walk around with like, because then here's the thing is that I'll go places, it becomes now someone else's style. So now it's like an identity stealing.
Gotcha. Okay.
I feel that.
Right? You know what I mean?
Just because I think there's a difference between inspiration and then copy paste. Mm-hmm. And that's when I'm kind of like, ew, like don't copy people. I don't like that. But sometimes, what about looking at it as imitation being the sincerest form of flattery?
It can until it becomes annoying when it's like
trendsetter.
your friends though, right?
Yeah, you're a trendsetter.
So when you watch your friends literally do a 180 and now you look like you're looking at yourself in the mirror when you know that's not even their personality. It's like really fucking annoying. Yeah, it's annoying though.
I get it.
Because you know people use that and steal my job. So like, and then literally
But can
recently,
they steal your job?
they can, but they can't, right? Because I've seen them get work based on that.
Yeah.
And I'm still the one doing all the work though. So when you're sitting here trying to like make sure you're getting work and someone just literally says, okay, I see that that's working, clearly because she's getting attention for it. Therefore, I must do that because that's what works. So they'll do that and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh my God, okay bitch, like you're doing this shoot, we're doing this. Now they're getting hired off the place and now they're looking at me like, guess who's that bitch? Right? And it becomes kind of like, because when you're working so hard to like get one job, and people don't have to do that much work except see that whatever, like I can wear this dress right now and it's working for camera. They're gonna be like, oh my God, it's working. She's getting attention. Everyone likes it. Therefore, in order for me to get that recognition, I must do that.
I'm going to go get
so
that.
So then they do that. It's kind of like if they saw this and said, oh my God, everyone loves him, I'm gonna not walk around looking like that. And then kind of be like, because like people like Kanye West, Rihanna, Beyonce, that happens to them every day, but they're already built they're still Beyonce, right? They're still, so don't make it there. They're still Kanye West, like whatever. They made their legacy, but when you haven't, and people are using that to make their own, and now you look like the carbon fucking copy.
No, I got you.
Right? You feel people?
Fierce, I got you.
There is only one Priscilla. Like literally, I'm gonna tell you what happened. She might be watching, but whatever. The other day, I was filming something, and this woman, I don't know who she is. She's a fashion designer, but she likes to copy and make clothes from clothes she sees. That's her fashion design. She showed me pictures of myself on outfits that she's trying to make make her own fashion design. It was really fucking weird. She was a fan. She screenshot my own pictures and said, I like this outfit. Isn't this cute? I said, I know. Because it's my own clothes. I wore it, girl. I wore it. I put it together. So I would know, girl.
There it is.
So tomorrow, she might be wearing it saying that I'm a fashion designer. I designed this.
Okay, well, you know what?
You feel me?
Yeah,
you feel me? You gotta be like, ooh, you be looking at them kind of funny, like, I'm not gonna say nothing, but like, yum.
But you know me being a positive Peter. I have to put it as far as like, in a positive way, you are a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your design. Like,
there's no denying.
Whether you think it's like, oh, they stealing or doing this, and that, blah, blah, you know deep down inside that you genuinely did that yourself. As long as you feel that way, that's all that matters. Right. Because people seeing you in the outfits, you are known. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are popular.
I'm trying.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, like, you feeding me up, telling me I'm popular.
I mean, we'll eat it up then.
Eat it up. No.
The sauce.
That's what she was saying. The sauce. Cook it up, bro. Cook it up.
But regardless, so that's my own venting. But we all have different reasons as to why. It's not so much gatekeeping. It's one of those just like, dog, like let me have one thing, bro. Yeah. And now the world doing the same thing.
But you gotta understand, it's hard for you to have one thing because, like, throughout of all life, like people have been copying, people have been trying to do this, but nobody's you. You have to always have that mindset. Nobody's you because throughout life you gonna get copied. People are gonna want to be you. And that's anybody. If somebody is looking up to somebody, that's how I look at it is, Boogie dressed like that, I want to be like him. Or this and that. I take it as far as like, that makes me feel good. Like, dang, you look up to me? Here, let me put you on some more game. Right. Instead of like being upset about it, like, oh, you copy me? It is what it is. Because throughout your whole life and without your whole career, you're going to make it. And you know you're going to make it.
Right.
People are going to be watching you. People are going to be watching things you wear. How you think Beyonce, I didn't like none of the like the clothing lines growing up and stuff, but it's Beyonce. Right. You know what I'm saying? So people gonna wear it.
People gonna wear it.
So you just gotta see it as far as that. Like, the more you make it, the more people gonna. You can't be
Here's the thing.
Here's
the thing, yo. Like, I get it, but when you have fought your whole life to have an identity in a place where no one wants you, you build your own thing to make it work. And finally, when people make it work and they still don't want you, is they use that against you, right? So this, I think, my viewpoint is a little coming from the work I put in my career and how I've been able to identify myself, being very self-aware and being so hated on for it in the past that now all of a sudden when people are glorifying it, but they hate on you're right, it's like mental manipulation and it's abuse thing more so than, even if I know what the real thing is, obviously I'm making trends, it's not that, it's more so like when I'm just trying to do my own thing, but these people at the same time are still trying to like tear me down by using my own shit against me, right? In a small city. Yeah. Right, like you know what I'm saying. Like you understand, like when you're doing jobs, you're just trying to like have your own thing, like do these things, and people just because you can't control people. It is what it is. I can't stop people from copying, but when they take work from me and they use my own self against me, and it's something I've built from not being wanted, and I want so badly to just be successful. It's a little different, right? So when you built your own style yourself, and now people are just
mostly it's about them taking away opportunities from you.
Yeah.
Is that the biggest issue?
Yeah, but then also hating on me at the same time. So they'll use how I look against me. Yeah.
You said it already. You can't control what people do.
Right.
You can only control yourself. But if you let them control your feelings, you're letting them win doing that. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, there's no Priscilla other than this Priscilla. And if people are like, oh, this person has the same style as Priscilla because Priscilla led this trend, that's an iconic thing for you.
Yeah, but I don't get credit for it though. This is what I'm trying to say though. But also, when did this become a therapy? I'm gonna stop this right now. This is not a Priscilla moment. This is not about me. This is about fashion. I need to stop this because how did we get here? Okay, we're talking about fashion and we're talking. Right. I was like, thank you for making me feel good. I get it, but I don't want to make this about let's have a Priscilla therapy session.
For sure.
But what I'm trying to say is, everyone's got their personal style. I want to push the narrative for the viewers to. You could be inspired, but I don't think, like, you can be inspired by Beyonce. You can, like, cosplay her for Halloween. But what I'm saying is be confident in yourself to take what you can from things you like and make it your own. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be known as a carbon copy of somebody else. Okay, this is what I want to put out there. Because I think this goes for everybody.
Individuality, at the end of the day.
Right, because I think what it comes from is the three of us are all different, but we're confident in our own styles and we own it. Now, we might take inspo from other people and other things, but when it comes to fashion, I think we're in an era of everyone can do whatever they want. This is not the 90s or the early 2000s, the millennial, where if you didn't wear the flare jean and the low-rise pant, you're not cool, right? Like I feel like no matter what you wear, if you bring back those things, like, no one's gonna blink an eye. They might look at you being like, that's a little different, but it's not unaccepted, if that makes sense. Right? Like Y2K baggy might be in, which is interesting because my cousin literally was like, oh yeah, my husband went to the mall with our son, and he was so confused because he saw all these teenagers around and they were wearing like the biggest clothes. Yeah. And he was like, is this a trend? And she's like, I don't know, I'm not into fashion like that. But I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure now it's become like the biggest, like oversized.
Yeah, oversized
for like, you know, with the cargo pants with the chain and like, which is cool, but that's like the in thing now, which is kind of true. Yeah.
To each their own, you know.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I got all my inspiration from like, so I basically got all my inspiration from like when I went to college. So when I went to college, I'm seeing like people from like the South. Then I'm seeing people from like California, and then other places. I'm like, man, okay, so Cali had like the skinny jeans and the freaking Vans. DC had the foam posits. And it's just like, man, this is real cool. And I mean, Indiana, we got some style, but like like just opening my eyes to different type of things. Like I didn't wear skinny jeans growing up, never. Like I was in the era with the big baggy. Like I thought I was gonna grow, I just didn't. I'm over here wearing a size 12 and I wear 11. I'm like, man, my growth spurt is growing. It never came. So I mean, it is what it is, man. But like I like what's going on now. I like what people are doing. There's really no more originality no more. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't want to be original. People want to copy everybody else, but it is what it is because, like you said, there's only one you, and it's not what you wear. Like, it's no who wears it. Like,
it's the sauce.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, it's the sauce. I think it's the sauce because, like, you can see somebody wearing something outrageous to you or atrocious to you, but some people will like it because they're like, I see something in them that probably this person doesn't see, vice versa. So I really think it's how you own it.
Yeah, it's you. It's who's wearing it.
Yeah, because there's some things I'm like, I'd never wear that, but they look good.
They look cool.
And that's what my message is that y'all, you gotta understand, if that's not you, it's obvious. So if you're walking out trying to own something that all of a sudden you woke up today and said, I'm gonna do a 180, and it does not match your personality, and you're wondering why it's not working and you're not getting the attention you want to get, is because maybe that, you gotta alter, you gotta make it towards you,
and that's the
right?
point,
like that's the point, people, is style. Like style is a person. Fashion might be what you see, what you buy, a certain style of like that, like
For
capris,
sure.
Shorts, like baggy jeans, but like how you put it on though, you'd wear it differently than the average person.
And
absolutely.
I have really like a big experience with that because I feel like it's good to fail in style sometimes because you're figuring it out until you figure yourself out. I was 15 and a scene kid. That did not look right on me. No one told me anything, and I didn't really care that much because I'm like, right now I enjoy it on me. Looking back at this age, I'm like, who let me leave?
What's a scene kid? What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Okay, those,
the way we didn't know.
Those people that have like the bangs like this, punk shirts, and
so like
the
skater era,
the
2007 type.
Okay.
I wasn't emo. Yeah, and I tried too hard,
Yeah.
but like I feel like you need to experience these cringy moments so you figure yourself out.
Yeah.
Like I'm still.
Some people still
her
be in
out.
that scene girl with that little studded belt.
I mean, and pop off if that's
you.
you.
Feel me?
Pop off.
That's what I'm saying. But what I hated is what I like now versus then is then that was cool. So you did it because everyone else did it, not because you knew it was you or not.
Yeah.
Now though, everything's kind of like, you go out in the street, you can go on Las Vegas Strip, you're going to see everyone with something different going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? But that's the world now, which I enjoy. So tomorrow, if I wanted to look like a little, I'm loving Avril Lavigne, I'm rocking out with that little skater girl, skater boy.
Still in there.
No one's probably going to be like, oh my God, how uncool is that? Like, she's not one of us.
Some people will.
She's
But
not one of us.
But like that's like, but like back in the Hollis or Abercrombie, like that was one thing. But then if you came looking like, you're automatically not part of the clique.
For sure.
Like no one gives a shh about you because you be like different.
Because you can tell like the Abercrombie and Hollister clique
Right.
and like the Aeropostale clique. You can tell.
Right. Because like if the three of us obviously all look different, but we're all hanging out. We can walk on the street and no one's gonna be like, oh my God, so why is he hanging out with her and why is she hanging out with like. That's not
that
cool.
don't look
That's
right.
not cool.
That ain't cool at
That's
all.
not the trend. That's not the the
That's
fashion
shadow
nova.
work. That's
Like
shadow work that needs to be done. If people
girl, and people still think of it. But that was when I was in middle school and I was in high school. We're talking the early 2000s.
So what do y'all like? What do y'all think about like the Shein and Fashion Nova and all this? Like, do we have anything equivalent to that growing up? No, right?
Not
No.
growing up. Yeah, I don't think we ordered as much back.
No, it
We
wasn't.
didn't,
It wasn't an online vibe. It was a mall vibe.
When did this like really like come along? Like, when do y'all think?
I think around the 2010s things started coming out, but and I am a not proud person who did invest in Shein and Fashion Nova. I don't anymore, just because I am a person of quality. But also, I hear too many stories about fast fashion and what that is.
Yeah.
And I rather not support something like that, but at the end of the day I'm a person of quality and those are not good quality clothing, but to each their own at the same time.
Right. I think it depends what you're looking for. The one good thing I will say about a lot of online places And I do a lot from like overseas. Mostly it's because, well, it's my own thing, right? I look for specific things. Because at this point, my wardrobe's grown so much that I have the essentials. But when I'm me and I'm like looking for pieces that no one else can have, and I like putting random things together, Shein and like other international online places will have things that are more eccentric than what you'll find at your local Macy's.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or even thrifting, because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so different when it comes to my looks, if my viewers have seen, that I like find this might be thrifted, but I put together with something from Shein, but also thing I wore back in like 20 years ago, right? And so it's like putting things together, but finding things that make it unique.
Y'all need to teach me how to thrift.
Like, yeah, so it's like you gotta know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Like, so Shein helps because they have different variety of styles. So it's not just gonna be Fashion Nova is pretty general, the type of style that they'll sell. But Shein will have like, you got the lounge, you got the tomboy, you got the more like oversized, edgy, and you got the high fashion. And you have designers that collab with them and they'll make their own, So I mean, depends what you're looking for, right? But if you can look and you're good at looking and shopping, then I think you can find a couple of pieces. Yeah, even men too. They got some cool shades, right? They got
what I'm big on now?
Tees,
I'm big on my my windbreakers. I got some.
Ah.
I cannot wait I got some tough stuff for y'all. I got some cool stuff for y'all. Y'all just wait. I just can't wait, man. They literally been sitting in the closet for like years, bro. Like just been waiting to put on.
Yeah.
I got some good smelling cologne and all that. Some nice, man. Come on, man.
So what are you, when you're, as from a guy's point of view, because I feel like men, there's so much that you could do when it comes to different types of clothes, right? Like from women, we have like, bralettes, we got strapless, we got all this stuff. And men, there's a pretty standard one, especially when it comes to like dressing up, right? You got pants, you got like the shirt, right? Blazers, jackets, things like that. When you look at women, like what really is your, preference? Or,
so
like,
for
what
me,
do you find cool when you look at someone's style, like a woman's style, right? Like,
okay, so I like the, like, kind of like vintage vibe, like the flannel, with like a nice little shirt under it. The the skinny jeans rolled up.
Okay.
I like the boyfriend pants on a woman.
Okay.
I like the freaking like something like that.
Right.
The oversized look.
Okay. You like the more casual.
Yeah, I mean, I love style in general. Like if you got on something, even if I'm not interested or if I'm not, whatever the case may be, if you got on something dope, like I'm gonna walk past and tell you that's really dope. Right. I do it all the time. Right. Like. People, like she said, like people look different in different things. Like you can look at that and be like, nah, I'm not gonna put that on. But then the person looks super dope in it.
Yeah.
Like moving out here, like I see so many different styles and I love it, dude. Especially at like the outlets, like the Asian community. Mm-hmm. Man, the grandmas, the grandpas, the kids, the babies all be flicked out. Dude, you don't flicked out me though. You don't flicked out me. You from Chicago, so you know flicking, yeah. So they all be flicked out, just looking dope, man. I be walking past them like, damn, I want to be a part of that family. Yeah, let me start following them. I'm serious, bro. Like Yeezys, the oversized fit, J's.
That's a very Asian type thing.
There's one man I work with. He has to be maybe in the 70s, coolest old guy ever. Come to work and the flyest J's, and I mean like premium J's, not that BS. Like I said, hey man, you look real cool today. He's like, thank you. And it just makes me feel so good, bro. Like fashion has always been a part of my life. My mom can dress. My mom can dress her butt off, dude. So that's where I learned it from.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Expression.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
So real quick, let's cheers to that, to fashion. I feel like this topic we can go on forever because I think Las Vegas fashion, there is no fashion like New York and LA. There's no street fashion that we have here. It's just a mixture of maybe sometimes no one's wearing clothes on the street. You never know, right? That'd be Vegas.
No, seriously, huh?
For real.
We're trying here. But anyway, really quickly.
This is quality.
Is this going to be...
Stuff.
Oh, it's, Michelob.
You know what you're doing.
So, you're annoying, and I can't stand you. So, the next topic is going to be really quickly the run... No, we're just... Okay, but I'm just going to announce it. So, there's going to be a run fair that's coming up in October 13th to 15th around there. And Celina will be there. So, everyone, if you are down to dress up and you're down to go, there is going to be literally... bring your Renaissance on. There's camel riding, right? But that's like normally sometimes we'll announce a local Vegas thing that's going on. So that's what's going on. Bring your little corsets, bring your little pirate sword, your cat and hook, and go out there and
huzzah!
Just get
whatever
to it.
the heck people do back then.
Just get down.
The turkey leg, axe throwing. So that's happening at Sunset Park.
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
Celina will be there. She'll be looking like a fairy.
Yes.
With ears and everything. So do you go there, bring your style, I guess, if it's Renaissance-y. But yeah. So any last words before we have to rush this episode and end it?
Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't ever care what nobody say about you. Like, if they don't like your outfits, if you dress a different way, if they say it's weird or whatever, just be you.
As long as you're being you.
Be you. Be authentic.
I cannot
be genuine.
stand a poser, as you guys have learned.
Absolutely.
I cannot stand a poser. I don't really care. A poser is not the vibe.
She said a poser's not a vibe.
A poser is not a vibe.
You.
Like, girl.
Trust your gut. Your intuition.
Trust your gut.
For real.
Okay, kids. Well, that was us. And ship tea.
Some good tea as always.
Yes. I am Priscilla.
I'm Celina.
And I'm Darryl Boogie Evans.
And this was our September episode for Strip Tea. If you guys ever have any topics that you'd like us to discuss and argue about on here, then please leave a comment below or email admin@socialmediashows.com. And remember to continue streaming all of your favorite social media shows.
Hey.
Period. Which should be us. Mwah. And we will see you in October.
Yeah.
A vibe.
Yes. Happy Halloween.
Oh, happy Halloween. Is it Halloween?
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Ew.
What?
Y'all be.
What?
We should
What
dress
we did?
now.
Oh, I'm down. I'll dress up.
Dude, I would.
Do something Halloween-y.
I would.
Let's do
No
it.
matter when that
It
episode
doesn't matter
happens.
what day of October. Let's just do it.
All of October? It's so Halloween-y.
Yes, I'll do it.
You can be a pumpkin.
Why I gotta be good?
Because
I'm the heaviest?
No, you give
No,
pumpkin
because I'm the
vibes.
heaviest.
Your head be shaped like a pumpkin.
Woo!
He acted like
Ooh.
a pumpkin. On set,
How do you act like a pumpkin? What is a pumpkin? How does a pumpkin act?
You!
What is this?
Trust me, if you saw him on set of the music video, how he annoyed the hell out of me,
You know
he is
what?
a pumpkin.
It'd make a lot of sense if you were a pumpkin because you got here late, man.
See? Pumpkin! Maria cut to break while we're arguing. He is a pumpkin.
What the heck do with a pumpkin?
Because you annoying.
That makes no
You
sense.
need to be orange. Yeah. You're right. Cinderella.
I know.
Bye.
Never again.
Bye to you too. Bye.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, Social Media Shows is always collaborating with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, Social Media Shows, and you is what makes the world a better place. Once again, Joseph Skoda, proud United States Air Force veteran.